Hi, my name is Alla. I used to sell vacuum cleaners door to door. I would knock on people's door, and some people would open the door, and some didn't. Some people would let me in, and some didn't. Some people would talk to me, and some didn't. However, those people that did talk to me, I would engage them in conversations to learn more about them by asking them a lot of questions. One of the questions I would ask is, what vacuum cleaner are you using right now? And some people would say, well, I have a Hoover. And I will say, oh, Hoover was a great president, didn't know he made vacuum cleaners. And other people will say, well, I have a Eureka. And I would say, well, that's what we scream when we strike oil. It was definitely a great icebreaker. And what I have learned from talking to so many different people is that in order to become an effortless and effective seller, you had to master the 4 P's. Now, what are the 4 P's? The first P is presence. You only have 10 seconds to make that first impression, that lasting impression. What is the second P? The second P is people. Not only do you have to know who your competition is, but you also have to really understand what is important to the person that you're talking to, what is important to them and not what's important to you. The third P is product. You have to know, obviously, you have to know about your product. You have to have knowledge about your product, but you also have to know how will your product solve the people's problem, the people that you're talking to. And the last P is persuasion. And what is persuasion? It's influencing people into action. You definitely want to influence somebody to buy your product. So it's not just signing on that bottom dotted line. It's also influencing people into setting up a meeting with you, doing a presentation, or possibly a webinar. So those are the 4 P's. I'll take a quick second and tell you a little bit about myself. I immigrated to this country when I was 15 from Russia. I came from Russia, did not speak a word of English, and I have lived in Texas ever since. And hence my accent, and it is Texian. A lot of people ask me, Alla, what is your accent? Well, it's Texian. It's combination of Russian and Texan. I went to high school here, graduated from high school, and I went to college, studied accounting in college, had 2 part-time jobs in college, accounting jobs, and I also was lucky enough to stumble upon a recruiting table for a major vacuum cleaner company, and I got them to hire me, and it spiraled into a 3-year career of doing door-to-door sales. During that time, I have gained a lot of great experience. I won a lot of daily competition, weekly competitions. I was also one of the top college students in their program, and I have received a college scholarship to continue with my studies. After I graduated college, I started my 27-year career in corporate world, 20 out of which were in oil and gas industry, and it was an incredible experience. I traveled the world, had a great career. I left corporate due to some family health issues, and then I became a small business owner, and I did that for 3 years. And then 5 years ago, I was introduced to a direct sales industry, and you can imagine there was just like a great playground. Sales, more sales. Obviously, I love sales. And during that time, I'm consistently one of the top new customer enrollers in $1 billion company. And because of it, I have a lot of people ask me, Alla, how do you do that? Can we shadow you? What is the secret? Can we watch how you close the sales? And one day I had an epiphany. Well, I am not better than all of these people, thousands of people out there trying to sell. I'm not better than thousands of people who got laid off during our re-engineering projects. There's only one thing that set me apart, and it is the ability to sell myself. And these are all the skills that I have learned. And because of it, and because I want to help so many people, I launched Sell Yourself for Success. So what is Sell Yourself for Success? It is a 4-step system that focuses on 4 important steps that we have discussed as you go through the sales process, and it will become a part of you. It is what you do on a daily basis. Now, through my workshops, as I do my workshops, I had a lot of people attend my workshops. I always ask, what is the most important part? What do you want to get more of? And while a lot of people want more of just about everything, one of the common things that everybody wants is a follow-up. Because as you know, the fortune is in the follow-up. Well, it's not just in the follow-up, it's in the immediate follow-up. If you're not following up, you're leaving money on the table. Your business will not grow. You're going to have to shut down the doors. So, and that is the reason why my first e-course is the power of follow up. I hope you take a lot of notes. You will learn, you will walk away with the tools that you can apply immediately in your business to close more sales. And as you go through the workshop, through this e-course, most importantly, have fun.